What is up, y'all? This is your boy Daniel, and welcome back to another video. If you're planning to come to Bali in 2025, these are the things you need to know. Now, I already kind of knew a few of these things before I came, but I wish I knew all of it. So let's jump right into it. All right, number one, do your e-visa on arrival before flying. When you're entering Indonesia, you need something that is called a visa on arrival, or VOA for short. There are two ways you can get this. You can do it right at the airport when you arrive, or you can do it online, which is what I would recommend. The VOA cost about 500,000 rupiah, which is approximately $30 or something like that. Once you pay the VOA, then you can go ahead and enter the country. If you're coming to, let's say, Jakarta, Surabaya, other cities in Indonesia that is not as popular, guess what? You can do the VOA right there. The problem when it comes to Bali is that the place is so popular, right? That the line at the airport could be up to an hour long. So you would arrive, wait for your bags, or actually you would have to pass the gate first and then you can get your bags. You don't want to be waiting around for an hour. Just do your visa on arrival online. There are two ways to do this actually. You can use an agent. You're gonna pay a little bit more than the 500,000 rupiah, or you can do what I did, which is straight on the immigration website. Super simple. You just have to be precise with what you're entering, because a few of the things could be a little tricky. Once you arrive, you can use the AutoGate system that they have. Scan your passport, and then you can go straight through. Super simple. Now, number two, have an Onward ticket ready. Well, this kind of ties in back with number one, because what is an Onward ticket? Indonesia wants to see that you have a ticket leaving the country, right? They don't want you to just come in and just stay there. So upon applying for your VOA online, they will ask you to provide an Onward ticket. So you just have to upload the ticket to leave the country, and then you should be fine, right? Because I know most people are coming to Bali not to move here. Like, maybe I'm the crazy one, right? Like, I just came in to move. But if you're just coming to visit, this should be pretty simple. You already should have a return flight to leave Indonesia. So that would be no problem. Number three, download Gojek and Grab. I'm gonna put the apps right down on the screen. Gojek and Grab, you're gonna need these apps because I'm assuming you're gonna want to get around the island, right? What the Gojek and Grab apps are essentially Uber and Lyft. Or imagine Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash, Uber Eats, right? You're gonna be able to order scooter rides, car rides, food deliveries, groceries, etc. So there's a lot of things you can do in the app. These are gonna be essential for you to get around the island. Let's say you're not ready to drive a scooter yet. We're gonna talk about that later. But let's say you wanna go down the street. You don't wanna just walk 30, 40 minutes, right? Yeah, just download the apps, guys, and have it all set up so you're ready to go. Because you're gonna most likely need a Gojek or Grab to even get out of the airport, right? Or you can just use the taxi system. But yeah, just download the apps. Super simple. Free. All right, number four, the streets are super narrow here, okay? And I would say unwalkable. Don't expect sidewalks, guys. You're gonna be walking where the scooters and the cars are, for the most part, right? Now, are there gonna be roads where you can walk, like in Canggu? Yeah, like if you're going to the beach, for example, there's gonna be space where you can walk. But let's say you're walking half an hour away from one cafe to the gym or whatever. Most likely the roads are gonna be super narrow and you're not gonna feel as comfortable. I'm the crazy one that would walk to save 80 cents, right? Like, I might be the crazy one that would just walk for 40 minutes. I've done it before with a backpack on. I'm like, yeah, why not? Let's just walk. Walking long distance can be tricky, so just remember, you have your Gojek and Grab. The rides are gonna be about $1, maybe I would say less than $2 for the most part. So I would just get a Gojek or Grab and you'll get there much faster, much safer. Number five, if you rent a scooter, just keep this in mind. There are virtually no rules. I'm just kidding. Basically, be extra careful, right? Because the way we drive here is much different than, let's say, in the States. Well, number one, we drive on the left side. That's already a change. Number two, we actually have no yielding for the most part. Like, I've been in a Gojek ride where the guy just goes straight into the lane and he expects the incoming traffic to stop, and they would. You know, they're not gonna just hit you, but it takes a lot of courage. Like, you have to be very skilled when you're driving a scooter, right? I took an hour and a half ride to the waterfall. You know, that was my first time driving a scooter again here, actually. So I don't recommend that at all. I want you to practice 5-10 minutes before you do like a long distance ride. Let's say you want to go to Ubud or Mount Batur. Well, just, you know, practice first, right? But I would just recommend getting a Gojek or maybe getting a private driver if you're going 3 hours away. It's a much safer bet for you because traffic can be chaotic. And locals drive fast, man. We don't yield. I don't know what it is. Like I see scooters splitting the lanes in the middle and on the side. They would get on the sidewalk and where the roads are kind of, what do you call it? Like falls off to the side a little bit. They would just drive on that and then they come back to the main road. They would go back out. It's kind of nuts actually. But that's normal here, Number 6, leave earlier than you think. Let's say you have a dinner plan. You have a dinner reservation at 6 p.m. It's 5:30. Google Maps says 15 minutes, we should be fine. Now, I would leave much earlier. The reason why is because the traffic, especially if you're in Canggu and Seminyak area, the traffic can be pretty unpredictable. So I would leave 5:15. I would leave much earlier than you planned. Okay? That one is kind of self-explanatory. Explanatory. Number 7, some accommodations might be in tiny alleys. We call it gangs. And your driver, if you're coming from the airport, most likely you're gonna take a car, not a scooter, right? Because you're gonna have luggage and all that stuff. So just be ready to walk a little bit because sometimes the car would not be able to go into the tiny alley. It's like imagine the alley's super narrow and it can only fit one car. So if there's another car coming in, one of them has to back out. Or let's say a scooter coming in, it's gonna be a problem, And I would tell my driver, like, yeah, it's okay. You can drop me off the main road and I can walk the alley, right? With my 2 suitcases and a backpack. No problem. So just be ready to walk a little bit because you're not going to be right off the main road. Actually, what I would say is I don't want my place to be by the main road because it's going to be super loud. You're going to hear scooter noises and people partying, stuff like that. So it's gonna be probably in the alley. If you get a hotel, you have a resort, then that's gonna be a little different. You're gonna have a valet roundabout, so that's gonna be a little different. But for those budget travelers who are not spending in big hotels, be ready for that. Number 8, keep small cash with you. When you trade in at the airport, ATMs or money exchange center, it's going to be 100,000 rupiah bills, right? But that's gonna be huge. If you have a 100,000 rupiah bill, right, and the Gojek ride is 12,000. You're gonna need 88,000 back. Most of the time, the Gojek driver is not gonna have that exact change. So now you have to go to the Circle K or mini market, get some change, and then give them the money. It's gonna be much harder. So what I would recommend is to get some smaller denominations like this. This is 2,000, right? Have some 2,000s, 5,000s, some 10,000s. So this is gonna be the common payment for Gojek. It'll be 12,000 or 15,000. Right, they're gonna be able to give you change much easier. So keep smaller cash. Number 9, you're not gonna like this one. Expect small critters around you. Like we have this thing called cicak. It's like a small geckos that you will see running on the walls, but they're super harmless, right? You might be shocked, like, oh, what is that thing? So they're gonna be harmless, totally fine. Maybe you'll see a spider or 2. I don't blame you if you kill the spider. The geckos though, they're pretty harmless. They're kind of cute actually. Mosquitoes, kill them. Kill those. Just watch out for mosquitoes because you can get what we call dengue fever. It's not very common, but it does happen. I lived in Indonesia growing up for 14 years, never got one. And so just beware of mosquitoes. You don't have common sense. If you see a mosquito, just kill it. It's super easy to catch mosquitoes here actually. They're pretty slow. So that's just the island life. Expect some critters, expect some flies and some, like I said, cicaks on the wall. It is the way it is. Number 10. For most of you, it is super hot and humid. Like for me too, it's super humid here. But a lot of people are not used to the humidity and heat. Especially if you come during peak season like April to October, it's gonna be pretty hot. When there's no cloud and the sun is beaming right on you, it's gonna feel pretty hot because the humidity is going to amplify the heat, right? So just be ready with the heat and humidity, pack light and wear breathable clothes and you should be fine. And drink water, guys. Actual bonus tip, I didn't even write it down here. Drink only from bottled water, right? Preferably glass, but plastic water bottle is gonna be better than tap water. You'll sweat more than you think, so hydrate properly and wear lighter clothes. Number 11, rain can come suddenly. We're at the end of the dry season right now, but it rained a couple days ago pretty heavily for like a couple hours. And it actually caused a power outage at my gym, but it's all good. It's part of life. Rain can come all of a sudden, so just be ready for that. I would say invest in an umbrella. Maybe if you're coming in the rainy season and you know that it's gonna rain, be ready for that. But a lot of the times the rain doesn't last long. It just comes in spurts. If you look at the weather app, you'll see that it shows rain. It rains every day. It doesn't really rain every day. It shows precipitation chances, but when it says it rains in Bali, it's only happening at a few places at a time. Like when I'm here, the weather says rain every single day for the next 2 weeks, and it only rained one time for like an hour or 2 hours. So it's kind of misleading. The weather app could be misleading. Just be ready for some rain. Number 12, respect the culture. What do I mean by that? Respect the culture because Bali is a Hindu island, predominantly Hindu people, and it's called Kanang Sari. Okay, Kanang Sari is their daily offerings that they do. They would put it on the ground. It's gonna look something like this. So this is a daily offering that they do here in Bali, and you would see it a lot. And number 13, beware of Hari Nyepi or Nyepi Day. Once a year, they would do what is called a Nyepi Day. So beware of this because on this day, everything closed down. Like you won't be able to leave the house. You're not allowed to leave the house. Right? Once a year, you're not allowed to turn on the lights. You're not allowed to leave the house. The airport is going to close. So even the airport is going to close. So plan your travels accordingly because if you get stuck at Nyepi Day, you won't be able to leave that day. So leave before or leave after. If you want to experience the Bali tradition, then I guess you can stay during that day, but you won't be able to leave. You just have to be in the house and be on your phone or laptop, I guess. So that wraps it up for this video. Things you need to know before coming to Bali. I just recently made a 14-day itinerary for Bali that you can check out in the link down below. And I actually even included a bonus for Lovina Beach, which is one of the videos that I posted on my other page went viral. And everyone has been asking about, how do I go swim with the dolphins? Where's this place? Like, how do I book? So check out the link down below for your perfect Bali itinerary and a free guide to Lovina Beach where you can swim with the dolphins. If you liked this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below as you'll see more travel and lifestyle content in this channel. That's it guys, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. Peace.